Hey everyone, Jim with Evolution Power Sports. We are back today with some more data on the Z10, CFMOTO Z10, which, I feel like we've made really good progress over the last month and a half that we've had with this vehicle to really characterize it and, make some good gains. And I want to show you guys a couple of things. This is our beta tune that we're out field testing right now. Be a little bit different from what you guys saw last week, but we finally got the boost spike tamed down to where I feel like this is something that we can release. So I've got 3 traces up here. The first trace is the red one. This was when the vehicle was bone stock, like maybe 5 miles on it. And you can see, we didn't have boost hooked up, but you could see how crazy the boost oscillations were on the vehicle when we first got it. And it posted a bigger number, but like you could feel when we did our draggies the first time out, you could feel the power come in and then back out and then come in and back out. Okay, so with about 50 miles in it, like I said before, the MG1 does have some learning functions built in. It did tame it down a little bit, but you can see that this is still not, like if I hide the red one, you can see that this boost curve is still kind of wonky. And the top trace, which is our stage 1 beta tune, this is what I would consider to be a very good boost trace. Still just a little spike there, but more than acceptable, because what we can show down here is that the air fuels never really go lean. They're pretty solid throughout the run as compared to stock, which is way down here, 10-to-1, very rich, and that's part of the reason why the vehicle doesn't make great power at the boost level that they release it at. So we're only about 2 pounds more boost than stock, but put the air fuel mixture right at that 11.8 to 11.5 range, which is where we like to run these vehicles on pump gas. That's safe. Also, we've left enough overhead in the injectors for when it gets cold out and when EGT enrichment comes in. Okay, and I'll show you, I've got a couple of data logs here. This is a bone stock. This is when the vehicle was pretty much brand new. You can see that, okay, so this is basically your boost curve here. You can see how choppy it is, okay? But this is your injector duty cycle here, or your milliseconds. And you can see that stock, it's running 17, down to 14, back up to 16, 15.9, 16 milliseconds, basically the whole run, okay? And now I'll show you our tuned run. Okay, so you can see here that we get up to about 16.8 milliseconds, which is pretty close to stock. But look at the boost curve. I mean, it's like flat the whole way. Okay, and you can see we're about the same milliseconds on the injectors as the stock tune, even though we're making 2 pounds more boost. And that's simply because we've leaned out the mixture to where it should be on a, on a turbocharged vehicle, and left the factory EGT enriching in place. So as the temperatures get hotter, that calculated EGT will start to bring in more fuel to cool down the valves and the combustion temperature. So really good. I'm very happy with this tune. The 0 to 60 time is still sub 5 seconds, which is great. And we started out at like 6.3. So that's a huge gain with only, basically 26 wheel horsepower more than stock. So this is a stage 1 tune. Obviously, where we're going with this vehicle is going to be a lot farther than this. And then we got some other cool stuff to show you, so follow me. All right, so you can see Z10 full development mode. A lot of the back end is taken apart, but a couple of cool things I want to show you guys. Number one is TAPP clutch. Okay, that's going to be for big power stuff. Not needed for the stock injector or kind of where we're at right now. Factory clutching works great, or factory clutches. We'll have more to say on clutching soon for the factory clutches. But as you also heard in the video last week, we have our EVP blow-off valve installed on this. Really sounds great. I mean, I love the sound of a blow-off valve, but we have it two different ways, where it's either vent to atmosphere, where you get the cool blow-off valve sound, or recirculating, okay, where it's a bit more quiet. We also have our charge tubes, which look badass. We've really spent a lot of time making sure these charge tubes are way better than what you get stock. Stock ones look like, just rubber hose that have some, tape reinforcement. Obviously, they're a little bit more than that, but these are all, pure silicone, 5-ply, wire reinforced, port matched, and we're able to do the main charge tube in one tube. So it basically goes from the turbo all the way to the intercooler without any splices. We've got a bracket here which holds the charge tube in place. And then on the, down on the throttle body side, you can see the blow-off valve over here. If you want to retain the factory electronic blow-off valve, which I really don't see any reason for, but if you wanted to, there is a provision that you can keep the factory electronic valve with our charge tube. When we display the final production ones, we'll go through that. But I'm really happy with the progress that we've made. Car runs great. It's getting faster, and guys and gals are going to be really satisfied with what we bring to the Z10 market. So stay tuned.